Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin Series. It's a sleeper, and they got two other ones. Here we go. Hey, it's Matt, Bourbon Banters 2020. Today's review is going to be on Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin Series. It's a bottle and bond, and it's a wheated. With this thing, little story on this, I'm going to pour me a glass in the meantime. With this one, is actually going to be my first one of the day. I did one batch of reviews, started getting too smashed. I was doing this one, I was struggling hard. I decided I'm going to do it over. Going in, checking out some, where did I get this? I can't remember where I got it, probably Total Wine. I saw it, watched something that this was pretty good. It was good, great for the price. Let me see what the price is. You know, for the price, I'm like, I'm going to take a stab at it because, you know, I kind of look at the barrels, bottles. They got so many of them out there, so many single barrels, and it's just, and then you look in the lock cabinet and they got their high-end whatever barrel products, and I'm like, I got to have a specific bottle if I'm going to buy it. And barrels, you know, you figure the barrels are probably about 80 bucks, 75, 85, $85. Bardstown, they have some bottles that are 140 bucks, 99 bucks. Some of them are pretty expensive, but I'm sure they taste pretty good. They got many series in their collection. This one here, I think this one here, it was MSRP is 52. I got it for 53. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm looking at it. I'm going to read whatever it says on here. It says Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin Series. So it's the Origin Series. So they actually have three in the Origin Series. It's Bottle and Bond Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And of course, 100%, 100 proof. This was distilled in fall of 2017. They disclose everything here. The origin was Bardstown Bourbon Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. And it's a 4-year, so it is corn 60%, wheat 20, malted barley 12. That's one thing good about these things. Bardstown discloses everything. These bottles are cool. They have like cool little, I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty cool little back thing, little artwork there. So I like it. I did it. Pulled the trigger, got it. My buddy Jeff said he's got one. It's a different series. I don't know which series it is. So I grabbed this thing. Let's see if there's anything else on the spreadsheet that I need to tell you. I think that's it. That's it for the spreadsheet aspect of it. I needed to change up some of these reviews because a lot of these bottles, and I'm sure a lot of people that are out there listening as well or watching, you see bottles and you're not sure. And I looked at this thing probably 100 times, going up and down that aisle, wondering. And then I heard someone say, hey, the Origin Series is really good. All the three that they have the wheated, they have a bourbon whiskey, and they have a rye. And I'm pointing that way because I got the other two bottles. But first, I get this. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this thing out, see what's going on with it, see if it's all that. And for 53 bucks, I don't think you can beat that price. I don't think you can, I really don't think that you can, based on what's inside here, now that I know, that is damn good, because obviously I've had some, it's damn good for the price. So I'm gonna do this review on, for you, and it's got its specific type of flavor profiles, little flavor notes on the nose. I get that bunch of caramel, kind of like a smoke type smell to it. All right, to this first sip. With that first sip, I'm gonna go again. I'm getting a lot of lemon, something smoky in there, maybe some smoked corn maybe, and some maple syrup on that. First hit, and it coats good. It's a medium coat, and it's sticking around, it's hanging. I've had $100 bottles that don't stick around as long as this. Been very disappointed with them. And this thing here, I don't know why, I'm looking at, okay, I bought it for 53 bucks. For something like this to taste like this, for the price, it's almost as if the people that were in charge of the Origin Series knew what they had, brought it to the bosses. The bosses said, yeah, and they went ahead behind their back and did it anyways, and it's a hit. And the boss didn't know until after it was already shipped out to all the stores. You know, sometimes, you know, the bosses aren't always right, but they are in charge. So this thing here, I'm gonna go again. I got a little bit left. I'll get 2 more sips in this thing. And what's good about this, I got something smoky on the nose and I got the caramel on the nose. But when I taste it, the lemon gets you, the maple syrup gets you, the smoked whatever. I'm gonna say corn, but I could be something off on that. As you get the little bit of that, it's a good bite of that lemon, kind of fades into like a brown sugar for that finish. And I'm kind of telling you the finish right now too. Little hint of cinnamon in there, and the finish is long. Maybe like a wheat type finish too, but it's long, it's lingering, it's just staying in there. I got the flavors, I'm still tasting it 30 seconds ago, maybe a minute. And I can do some editing to make it longer if it's a little more dramatic, but I'm not going to. Take one last sip, give you my rundown of this whole thing, you know, if I catch any other flavors that are popping out. Yeah, on that one, in the front of the palate, I got more maple syrup on that, a little bit lighter lemon. But then as it kind of settles, I'm getting that brown sugar just kind of hanging back there. It's just 2 scoops of brown sugar on the back of my palate there. Some cinnamon, a little wheat in there. And the thing's just still, I can still feel it kind of tingling on the sides of my tongue and in the back there. So this finish is kicking ass. This thing here has range. It's a roller coaster ride. It's worth it 100% for the 53 bucks I paid for it. And I'm sure it's, you know, give or take a few bucks wherever you're at. If anyone was out there, just like me, skeptical of this, not 100% sure, I've seen a few reviews that, not just this one, but the other ones that they have, they like them. They like them, and I've never really heard anything negative about them, but I've just never reached up there. And when you walk in there, you look up and down the aisles, you're like, man, what do I want? Don't want this, have that, had that. I want to try something different. I want to expand my range here. And this is what I end up with. I end up grabbing this thing, tasted it, took some notes. I love it. I think it's great. This is definitely one of those great bottles because the price is, you can't beat it, 53 bucks. You see them out there and they have many, many bottles. They have tons of bottles. And this one, you know, the black label, they have another one, 1 or 2 other ones that have a black label to it. And can't remember what was on there. For a wheated, this is a bottle and bond. It's a cool bottle. You can fit probably 3 of these things in the same space of 2 regular bottles. So you can get 1 more bottle. So luckily they have 2 more in the Origin series and I'll be doing reviews on that. But my final thoughts on this is it is a definite buy. It falls in my great category, and when I finish this, if they still have it around, I will buy another one because I like wheat. I love rye. I started out with rye. I love the bourbon whiskeys, but the wheated, it's a little softer, a little bit darker berry types into it, and this thing has nothing of it. You know, you get a little bit of that wheat flavor at the end on the finish, but you're getting smacked with the lemon taste on it. So I don't know. This thing's fantastic. Hey, if you like this content, hopefully that helps you out. If you see it at the shelves and you've been uncertain about it, it's a definite pickup. Pick it up. You will not regret it. It is a pitch and buy. I would, if I knew what this thing tasted before I bought it, I'd pay 80 bucks for this thing, no problem, just for the flavors. So, hey, I'm Matt. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Anyone that's passing through, just, hit the subscribe button. You don't have to always watch my thing. Just hit it. Changes the algorithm. YouTube's doing weird shit with my stuff. And leave a comment. I'm cool. Most of you guys that do leave comments, I bought some bottles based off suggestions from the comments and from the viewers. Hey, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe it, do it all. Hit the bell if you really like the content, hit the bell to get notified when it comes out. And also, if you guys are on Rumble, I'm on Rumble, Urban Banters 2020, so you can do it, you can check me out there. I put whatever on YouTube, it goes the same day I put it on Rumble. So, hey, I'm Matt, I'll talk to you later.